everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Browns going up against the Jets. With that, let's send you up to MetLife Stadium. It's a snowy one in the tri-state area as we bring in our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And yes, Larry, white stuff is on the ground and in the air. 3 inches fell overnight, and we expect more as this game wears on. It should be interesting here at MetLife Stadium, just outside of New York City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go!
Now back to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup. keeps the drive alive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
On second down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
They come out here in the eye. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. So he stays up. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now T.J. Yeldon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. Right at 38.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of.
And defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away?
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Leonard Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs, the dime look.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Backing up. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They've got tight left. One tight end, one tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. Let's go. Alert.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Brand 38. Brand 38. Check back. Flex round. Flex round.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is caught. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. And even 50 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come out here in the eye.
Brand 38. Brand 38.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Smash mouth football right here on first down. Give it to your fullback, let him bull his way in. But the defense said, and they stone him into line of scrimmage.
Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down. Here we go. Ohio. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Yeldon, the lone running back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side here for Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. 3, 19. Back that up, Philly. Here we go. Back that up.
They come up in an offset eye.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw now on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 57 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. Red 38.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Flex round. Let's go. Red 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And the play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to Parker left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Hey. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Like 10, like 10. No. Let's go, Stan. Make some noise.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Yeldon, the lone running back.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing play?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
No. Jack, Patriot. Here we go. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Yeldon, the lone running back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd down following the run. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Time running out here on the play clock. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And here we go on 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground.